Hello you guys, Stacy here again with another video. This message is going to be about out with the old and in with the new. I just had a situation where I had to transition my mind and the way that I think, the way I perceive information, the way I perceive people's actions and the things that they say to me and what they do. What happened was, because I'm very inquisitive, I just I developed the mentality to always think I'm right about something. And this is gonna be hilarious when my family sees this video. Once I think something, that's the final say on it. There's nothing more to be said. There's nothing you can do to change my mind. What brought it to my attention is when I had to deal with two people who had the same mindset that I had. So, and it just happened to come right in my transition. And so here I am on the receiving end of what I normally give out, or what I would normally give out. And I seen myself. So, I searched myself, got before God, searched myself, and he showed me myself through those two individuals. And it was like two totally different people, did not know each other, two totally different situations. I'm a mentally strong individual. I am strong-willed, and I'm not easily moved, but that doesn't mean that strong will has to take over every area of my life. And that's what I'm learning now. Like, I don't have to be strong willed in every area of my life, because a lot of times it's not even worth it. So again, with the story, here I am on the receiving end of what I would normally be giving out. Like, that's damaging to any relationship, whether it's a work relationship, a friend relationship, a girlfriend boyfriend relationship, a family relationship. Because that was one big thing that, and my sister keeps coming to me. My sister always said, Stacy, we just know how you are, but it's still like really hard to deal with you. And like, those words just keep replaying in my head. And it's like, I don't want to be that person where it's like really hard to deal with me, or I just don't want to be in the mix of that type of person. I had to tell that little story. I had to share that story because that was a big part of my transition mentally. And I'm actually proud of myself, because out with the old, in with the new. And I actually like it. So it's healthy. Like, it's a healthy change. All change, even though it might be challenging or it might be irritating, don't go into it with a negative mindset. If change come about, and sometimes you're not ready for change. Sometimes we're just not ready. Change is not as hard as we think. It just takes a willingness of heart. It just takes a willing mindset. You just have to be willing to do it. And as long as you're willing to do it, then you will conquer it. It's hard to change, your mindset and your perception of things, only if you allow it to be hard. It could be very easy. For me, it became easy because I practice it. Practice makes perfect. The more you practice something, the more you will excel in it. See, picture yourself 30 years from now. Like, what kind of people are you going to be surrounded by? What kind of people do you want to be surrounded by? What kind of field are you going to find yourself working in? Can you take that mindset with you? And if the answer is no, it used to be my best friend. We're not close anymore. But she said to me, Stacey, like, you always push people out your life. And she said that to me in an argument that we were having. And that was so many years ago. And then I just had someone recently, a few months ago, tell me the exact same thing. You just pushed me out your life. And I'm like, that really pierced me, when they said that, because I'm like, wow, I didn't even realize that that's what I was doing. I didn't realize that I was the same not the same person, but I had that same characteristic that I had years ago. And I'm like, I don't want to be that person anymore, because it's damaging. It's not only damaging to myself, because it cost me relationships, but it's damaging to the person on the other end also, because no one wants to be, felt like they're not, wanted. Like, no one wants to feel that way. I don't want to feel that way. I don't want someone to just, you know push me out their life. So I had to stop doing that. That was something I had to change, about me, which now I have excelled in it, because let me tell you, I met quite a few people that I would have hit that block button on. But, for where I want to be in my life, that's not a trait that I can carry with me. So fortunately, that will be left behind in 2020. So yeah. So that's my advice. Transition is not always bad. Transition is good. Embrace it. Embrace your change, because it can only make you better. And that's my word for you guys today. Be blessed. Have a good night.